Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Barry Chappell coming to you live from Hollywood, California, home of PrimeTime Shopping Network. I got some cool art tonight. Got some amazing coins. Got a $8,000 or $9,000 rare $10 Indian that I'm going to start at zero a little later on. I got gold. I got platinum. Oh, Wilson, that's of your school. You know who that is? Right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's Ronnie Wood of the Rolling Stones. Yeah, I got one. I got his work. I got 5 or 6 amazing, sold out rare, completely sold out Azoulays. I got some great gold coins, but here's what I'm going to start. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't hide things when they go bad. Jack and Matt, they do the first hour internet only. They need a fire extinguisher in here because the phones are smoking so much. They're ringing to the point they're ready to explode. I come here, nothing. I do get better with time, both in life and in the show. So once our affiliates at 7 join in, I got a fighting chance. So what I'm going to do today, this very first hour, which camera am I on? That one. Folks, I started collecting these in 2003 and 4. I thought they were the coolest items on the planet, and it was done for charity, and I started collecting doodles from famous people. Like, just to give you a list here, the first one, here's Mario Lemieux, one of the greatest hockey players of all time. Here is the late Tim Conway, Carol Burnett's friend. Here's the last living cast member of Gilligan's Island, Tina Louise, the movie star. Look at this, Sally Struthers, Meathead's husband. Yeah. Oh, Mike Connors. I thought he might still be alive, but Wilson so eloquently said, no, Barry's is dead in the doorknob. And I said, really? Here's Jane Powell. Here's Lucy Arnaz. One of my favorites coming up, Robert Stack. The Untouchables. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to just let you guys have some fun. I'm going to try and beat this first hour. Here is one of the most celebrated hockey players of all time. He is one of the all-time greatest, Mario Lemieux. Now, this was done, where should I put this? On the easel. This right here, Mario Lemieux, was done for, the item number is, you're right, 2170. It was done for Father Francis Capuchin Food Pantry in West New York. No, hang on, that's not the right envelope. That's Tim Conway's envelope. Mario Lemieux, same place. Church of St. John the Baptist. Right, where did here, let me put it. Now, on an all-star like Mario Lemieux, he still is so involved. I think he owns part of one of the hockey teams right now. That is hand-signed, a drawing, and it even looks, the head of the letter looks like Mario Lemieux. He is like one of the all-time goal scorers. Yeah, Mario Lemieux. And it was done, if I remember right, I probably paid, this was done for the Church of John the Baptist in New York. I probably paid, I know on this stack there's one I paid 1,100 for, one I paid 900 for, a lot that I paid 775 and 800. I probably, because I like to watch hockey, I believe I would put a retail of 1,500 up because that is Mario Lemieux. Yeah, let's start at zero, $100 increments. And Ashley, what are they going to charge us to frame this? If somebody wants me to frame this, 150. Yeah. So after you buy it, if you want it framed, I'll frame it for 150. That is a drawing done by Mario Lemieux. What record? Excuse me. Oh, it's all right, Ashley. Just, when you're up here, stop leaving all that white powder around here. It makes me sneeze. How many goals did Mario Lemieux score in professional hockey?
Here's what I found.
Yeah, I know. You show me a list. He is the only player to score one goal in each of the 5 possible. He played part of 17 seasons. The Magic One, La Magnificent, and Super Mario. Yeah, he's 57 now. 6'4" hockey player. I am at 0 on a drawing done and guaranteed to be done by Mario Lemieux. And that is going to go down at 0. This first hour owns me, Matt. It's all right. That would have been a takedown. I know I would have paid at least 500, 700, 800 for a sports figure like Mario Lemieux. Now, Lucy Arnaz. Look at that. BC 2174. Now that's Desi and Lucille Ball's daughter, right? Lucy Arnaz. 2172. I remember, I think this was 2007 when I bid on this. At the auction, all they talked about was how rare it was to get a drawing by Lucy Arnaz. The first one, the only one, I paid a fortune for this. What's that? Yeah. She even made a movie with Neil Diamond, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Start at 0. List, $1,800. Start at 0, $100 increments. Wilson, I'm trying. I don't mind losing money. I just want to beat this first hour. It owns me. The jazz singer. Yes. You got a drawing that she drew for charity that was auctioned off by Heritage Auction House, a major auction house, and I probably paid $800, $900 for it easy. And all I'm looking for is $100 to open. Wilson, this first hour doesn't like me. It waits 6 days and 23 hours and 59 minutes. When's Barry going to be here? Let's beat him. No open on Lucy Arnaz. Okay. Let's start looking for holy hang on. This one, BC 2173. Father Francis. Now, in real life, I believe this actress, Ashley, is a little yowza, hubba, but she didn't paint that way. Look what she painted. This is Jane Powell. Look at that. The Jane Powell. Try and buy her autograph online, let alone a drawing. 2173. Start at zero, $100 increments. I think that's pretty cool because she's stating something good. She's saying, I am drawing this so Heritage Auction House can auction it off, and whoever buys it, you know all the money is going to Father Francis Church of St. John the Baptist, 210 West 31st Street, New York, 10117. No takers on Jane Powell. Now, folks, I don't want anybody to get hurt rushing to the phone, but I have a few more here. All right. Wilson, this is the one Wilson said. I thought this was like the hippest guy on TV in the 70s. Mike Connors. You know who Mike Connors was? Mannix. The private... Uh-oh. That's not Mike Connors. This is another Mario Lemieux. So I gotta keep that out. That got mislabeled. Sally Struthers. 219. Matter of the Heart, 2006. She painted it, she signed it, and she dated it. And she did this for Father Francis Capchian. Is that what I'm saying? Am I saying that right, Wilson? Capuchin. Capuchin? Say it. Capuchin. Food Pantry, 210 West 31st Street, New York. Now look at that. I know in Hollywood, near this studio, there are hundreds, well, there are a lot of little shops that sell autographs. You walk in with a Sally Struthers full color drawing where she signed it and dated it. Tell me this isn't 2,800, 3,000. I mean, try and get her to do that today. Start at zero, $100 increments. Matt, I can take criticism. I can take a little criticism. What am I doing wrong? Because this is really rare. That is the Sally Struthers. What was her character's name in All in the Family? Gloria. Who was married to Michael the Meathead. What's that? Stevick. Oh, Michael Stevick. I can't say it like that. All right, this one, I know the answer. Stop, Barry. Now, no one's opening on this?
Cleo says
Hi, Cleo. But this is Sally Struthers, and nobody will open 100. So I am going, look at that, a full drawing by the Sally Struthers. Signed, dated, matter of the heart. Okay, I'm going to show you one more. And then I might have to lose my genius idea to have. Oh, it was a big deal. Matt, when Heritage, they would tell people about 8 weeks before the auction, all the 2.5, 3 months. And they would show pieces here and there. And, oh, all right, if this doesn't sell, I quit on this topic. Oh, my goodness. Who was the movie star on Gilligan's Island? Tina Louise. But she played the character of Ginger Grant. Now, she is the last cast member still alive. And this was her contribution to help raise money for Father Francis's charity. Start at $0, $100 increments. Now, folks, I don't know. I gotta. Steve Garvey? He's a ball player. Yeah. So,
Tamara says hello.
hi, Tamara.
She said she's waiting for a black and white picture of Ginger. She'll bid on that.
Oh, I will get her one. Oh, thank you, Tamara. Here's what I am going to do. I'm going to put Tina Louise away. There goes Tina Louise. All right. This one I probably paid well over $1,000 for. This next one, Steve Garvey. He used to play for the Dodgers. Look at this. Number 6. This was done by Steve Garvey, and he did it for Father does that say Steve Garvey on the picture? Yeah. Steve Garvey, number 6. He did it for Father Francis's shelter. 2169. Try and get the Steve Garvey. This is $2,500 in a shop at Hollywood. Try and get Steve Garvey to draw you a picture like that. Start at $0, $100 increments. If Steve Garvey doesn't sell, I probably paid the most for Steve Garvey. I mean, they had hyped this for Heritage, and they were talking, what the bids were, and once it went over 3,000 and stuff like that. And I am starting at $0, $100 increments. I probably paid a fortune for this, Matt. Nobody wants a Steve Garvey drawing. And you get the original envelope to further back up when and why Steve Garvey did this. Okay. No interest in Steve Garvey. I am going to stop for now and move to Guillaume. I got my favorite guy, Jack Klugman. I paid a fortune for this. I actually had to call the auction house because tell you what, Ashley, let's switch to Azoulay. Oh,
Right?
Oleg would be thrilled. That looks fantastic.
Yeah, that's Cleo image.
Oh, he must have fun hanging that.
Right? Well, he's incredible.
Yes, he is. He's incredible. That's the greatest. Should we show that on TV or am I going to get in trouble? That Oleg looks so well there. All right, here's what I am going to do. I want to switch to Azoulay. Now, folks, Guillaume Azoulay was the youngest living artist to ever be accepted in the permanent archival collection of the Louvre. It is known as the Bibliothèque Nationale. I have the actual letters from the director and curator of the Louvre. He has image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4. He also has 2 other pieces or 3 other pieces in the Louvre. And I have all kinds of comps. Wilson, this right here is Camargue with Son. This is a comp. I did this edition with Guillaume, and they just sold out literally in one showing. Here is one, Camargue number 1 of 20, $12,500 on eBay, and that was 12/22/2004. Here is one that I believe Guillaume's daughter Ondine is embarrassed by, but that was his portrait of his daughter. And I asked Guillaume Azoulay when he came on the show, you know, why did you do an etching of your daughter like that? He says, my biggest memory of the first 4 months of Ondine was she would crawl around and her diaper would always be falling off. I said, okay. Here is Guillaume Azoulay, framed. How many chevaux is this, Wilson? It's got a Q in front of it. You know French. How much is quatre?
4.
That makes sense. And here, Wilson, is Scott Hamilton, who wrote Guillaume a letter because he says, you made me a fan. Guillaume Azoulay did a work called Hamilton. Here is one of my favorite stars, Buster Keaton. Guillaume Azoulay did an etching depicting Buster Keaton, $9,500 on eBay 8 years ago. Here's a letter from the curator of the Louvre with the translation. They are accepting, and I can't read, I think I'll have to turn it around, but it says, we are pleased to inform you that upon the council of our board of directors, the unanimous humanity of the curator for the National Museum has accepted the present work, Camargue, artist proof, and Ondine, artist proof. So there's 2, plus image 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 6. I think he has more than that. Here is, at 16,000, Camargue State 2. Camargue is a horse, and it's the Camargue region of France. And Guillaume says they never called it that till he started doing etchings, and it became, look at this. Here is Francois Mitterrand.
That means
4
4 horses.
horses, yeah. Here's another letter from the Louvre for image 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here's a letter from the late Ronald Reagan where he liked encounters. This right here is Museum of France, Du Chevaux, another one accepted in the permanent archival collection. Here is another right here. This is one of my favorite actors. He died, but I loved him in the Rockford Files. James Gardner. Your artwork is a welcome gift to my art collection. Look at this. Oh, I got a letter from Ronald Reagan here. I got a lot of, let me hang on. I think I got the letter of Ronald Reagan. It's coming up. Give me a second on that. But Ronald Reagan wrote him a letter. Look, here's major collectors. And that's who's who in the art world. Pick any area you want to come in close on, Wilson. Seeing how I can't read the monitor from 45 feet, I am going to take a quick look. Ronald Reagan, President of the United States, His Majesty Hassan II, King of Morocco, the Royal Highness Prince Leila of Morocco, Yitzhak Novin, former Prime Minister, President of Israel, Anwar Sadat, late President of Egypt, Francois Mitterrand, President of France, the Baron Robert de Rothschild, Paris, Nelson Rockefeller, late Vice President of the United States, David Zarels, Director of the Museum Louvre, Conservator of Chief Museum. Look at that. Look at the very top, starting with Ronald Reagan. This is an artist, Guillaume Azoulay. I only have, how many Azoulays do I have? 8. Now what I am going to do, I hope you guys like this. Ashley, what we got to do is show all 8 first, because if I just start auctioning them, we're going to get to number 8, and the person who bought number 2 is going to go, I like 8 more, and then we're going to be in all kinds of trouble. So I have 8 very rare Azoulays here. Very rare. That's a big Azoulay.
Big Azoulay. Yes, it is. This one is 2519.
2519.
Look at that gold leaf.
That is gold leaf, hand-laid gold leaf. Oh my goodness, this is 2 of 10 Wheat Chevaux State 2 2019. Wheat, how many is wheat? On deux, 8. All right, help me here. On deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six. Neat. Set.
Set, yes, yeah. And then wheat new fees.
Wheat new 10.
No, wheat new fees. 10, 8, 9, 10.
Wheat new 10. All right. Now, folks, in Print World Guide, this is sold out rare. I think it's at 8,500 if you can get one. And that is hand-laid gold by a man with at least 8 pieces in the Bibliothèque Nationale. Now I am going to gently move this back here. And I'm going to put it next to Napoleon Dynamite. I'm more worried about Napoleon, you know. Well, I'm worried. Oh, look at this copper leaf. 1 of 3. HC, Hosta Commerce. It Takes Two, 2017. He only did 3 HCs. That is copper leaf, folks. Look at that. Last I saw in Print World Guide, these were 74 or 7,700. And look at that. All right, that is the second one. Go ahead and put that one up.
Yes, sir.
And I am just going to, we're going to get right back to these.
518.
2518. Oh, I know this one. La Sault.
Yeah.
That means the jump, right, Wilson? La Sault. You say that a lot when you get your height. Never mind. All right, down working. This is Guillaume Azoulay, hand sign, gold leaf, 2019. That is stunning. Oh, no, leave them on board because we're going to get to them. Oh, okay. Here comes the next one. I only have 8 of these. Take a look at this. Stardust,
Yep, 2514.
2017, number 11 of 100. Yes. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, that big one on your desk, right near your desk.
2513.
Oh, look at this one. Hand-laid gold leaf.
2513.
2513. Encounters Reprise. Encounters was the one that Ronald Reagan wrote Guillaume Azoulay a letter about, and how much he liked the work called Encounters. Encounters was originally an etching. Then Guillaume Azoulay decided to do a gold leaf Encounters. He did this in 2010. Look at this. That is stunning. That's 9,000. If you can find one. All right. That was Ronald Reagan's favorite piece, Encounters.
Oops. Did I get you?
Yes.
Sorry.
That's because I know what your favorite piece was.
2517.
Encounters of the Third Kind. You're an alien, aren't you?
Some say I am.
Some say you are. This is vitesse. That seems like an important word. Do you know French, Wilson? Vitesse. What does that mean? You don't know? Then why he says vitesse? It seems like a very vitesse. Matt, how are you feeling today? Vitesse. Yes.
Yeah, just
Guillaume Azoulay, number 5 of 10, Vitesse, State 2, 2019. That's got that looks like Pulp Fiction briefcase when they open up. Look at all that gold. Yes.
right? Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Okay.
All right. What do you got next?
Vox.
The Vox. The Vox was a movie theater in Morocco, Casablanca, where Guillaume grew up. And he would go to the Vox and he would see all the American movies with stage coaches. And so what he wanted to do was bring back some of the films he saw at the Vox. You got John Wayne or Jimmy Stewart there. You have the magic lantern. You have the horses' saddles. You got little Gianni Azoulay, his grandson. He put him right in there. He hand colored all this, hand laid gold. This is a very expensive piece, and it is, what number is it down there? Right there. HC.
Oh, I see.
HC. Wow.
Test means speed.
Means speed?
Yes.
Oh, Bonaterre number 1.
Like fast.
Speed. We're talking Sandra Bullock type of movie?
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Well, Vetesta, Sandra Bullock.
Yes.
Yes. And then there's one last one. And then we're going to auction these off. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Right?
Now, folks, let me just, for a lot of people watching, whenever you see this heavy embossing line in the paper, that means that was originally an etching, where they took a copper plate and they made the lines. Like, first you do the black, you roll that gabillion pound rock with a copper plate. That's what gives you the embossing marks. And in this case, Guillaume Azoulay hand watercolored the rest. This is Al Amar 2023, number 1 of 1. Now, camera 2, I think. I just showed you 8 amazing Azoulay. Called in a lot of favors to get these. Tell me which one you want to start with, because I'm going to make you guys deals. Many of these are in Print World Guide for 8, 9, 12, 14,000. I'm nowhere even near that. So you just tell me which ones, and we're going to make them find good homes. So tell me which ones. I mean, personally, I thought that one that's staring at me right over there, Vitesse. Is that Vitesse?
This is Vitesse.
I mean,
Sandra Vitesse.
Sandra Vitesse. Like, here, let me give you an example, folks. This, I believe, is in Print World Guide for 9,500. It means speed. And look how he stair-stepped. This is a serigraph, a silkscreen. He stair-stepped the blues, the oranges, I mean, which was very tough to do. You got to be a very good silk screener. Then he hand lays the gold leaf. Look how the horse's face is a purplish, that he mixed the blue tones start in the face, go through the mane of the horse, end up in the tail. This is 9,500. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make somebody so happy. $750 to open. This is a $10,000 piece. There are only 5 of these ever done. And you're talking about a $10,000 piece, $750 to open. Oh, that's stunning. He is in so many museums. Guillaume Azoulay. Youngest living artist to ever be accepted into the Bibliothèque Nationale, the archival collection of the Louvre. Okay. Which one is your favorite one, Patty? Let's just play. Let's see who's... Ashley, pick your favorite.
That's stunning. That one there.
You like speed.
I like the.
So does Wilson.
My favorite is Stardust behind you.
What's that?
Stardust is my
You like Stardust.
Or It Takes Two.
It Takes Two or Stardust.
But Stardust. Oh gosh, I think this is gorgeous.
Well, I'll tell you what. No open on this at $750. Guillaume Azoulay, the king of the line. All right, I'll tell you what. Put Stardust up. This is Ashley's favorite piece.
Look how happy it is.
Those are happy horses.
Yes, they are. Yay.
All right. Stardust. Oh my goodness, number 11 of 100. 7,200 was the last comp I saw in Print World Guide. Tell you what.
They're fine.
And let's see. You're talking to the horses now, Ashley.
I am. Look at the moon.
Which one are they interested in?
They want to talk to Ashley. It's Dawn.
All right. Ashley was talking to the horses here, Wilson. At $750 to open, I'm one of the few hand watercolored, hand laid gold, hand done serigraph, everything done, and there's so few of these. $750 to open. Yeah. Any of these? Does he see any ones he likes? All right. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to move to. Okay, let me... I am going to get the largest one we have. Right here, I got to move this one over. Yes, I have Michael Schofield's works because you folks kept saying, I want more landscapes. He's retired, so I started looking all across the country. Found quite a few, not many. All right. This is as good as it gets. Oh, Encounters Repos. Oh, look at this. Hand-laid gold leaf. Hand-laid by Guillaume Azoulay, the youngest living artist to be accepted in the Bibliothèque Nationale. This is a $12,000 piece. It was done in 2010. There were 75 of them. This is 49 of 75. I sold this whole edition out in 2010 in literally an hour and a half at my old network, Wilson. Sold all 75 out. This is rare. $750 to open on the rarest of rare. That is stunning. If you like Azoulay, this is one of the hardest Azoulay's to find. I got it from his the son of his longtime publisher. Look at this. This was done 13 years ago. This is number 49 of only 75. This is one of the most expensive Azoulays. Yeah, retail is 12,000 easy. Probably more than 12,000. 750 to open, $100 increments once we get the open. Okay. No open once. No open twice. Fair and final no open. All right. Let me take this down. I'm going to move to a different artist. Folks, there are some real deals here on Guillaume Azoulay. These are some of the rare. But I am going to gently put this right here. Stay. Oops, almost I did drop the mic. Take a look at this. This is Zax. Zax is a pop artist. Zax just did a big show in Las Vegas. Is that Minnie Mouse? Mickey and Minnie. This is called a polymorph. Zax specializes in it. Zax is self-taught, but a lot of his work is 11 and 12,000. And Zax is thinking. Look, he's got all these anti-counterfeiting watermarks and everything else. This particular piece was $9,400 in Las Vegas at his big show not too long ago. This one right here is BC 2315. Yeah, you got a $12,000 polymorph. Watch this. Start at zero. $100 increments. Mickey and Minnie. I give up on the first hour. It beat me again, Wilson. I had Sally Struthers. I had Mario Lemieux. I had Jack Klugman. Oh, look at that. That's how I feel, Minnie. Yes. She got a $12,000 Zax original, unique original. You get both Minnie and Mickey. I'm starting at zero, $100 increments. Now I got to double check something, that the phones work. Can you make this thing turn?
Yes, of course.
Open on the Mickey.
We got 100, but it's not Mickey. It's Mickey. It's Mickey and Minnie.
Oh, you're so funny.
All right, we're at 100.
No, it's open at 150.
Oh, open at 150. So next bid will be 250. Once we get the open, it's $100 increments. We're at 150, looking for 250. That is Zax just had a huge show in Las Vegas. I'm off. All right. 150. You get both Mickey and Minnie on a 12,000. You know, he sold everything in Las Vegas. This is Zach's, a pop artist. $150. Going once.
Hold on, I'm verifying. Hold on. PrimeTime shopping. Okay, it's already, okay, 250.
250 has been bid. This is a $12,000. This you get both Mickey and Minnie. That's $6,000 a piece. This is crazy.
350.
$350. Who's your customer?
Okay, thank you.
What?
This is Chopper.
Chopper. How come nobody's watching me anymore?
Chopper, you wants to know why I didn't even watch it.
Did I miss something big tonight? $350 going once. $350 going twice. Fair, final warning, sold. That got sold cheap. Now, keep Chopper online because I got something everybody's going to want. Do you know who this is? Napoleon Dynamite. But you know who played Napoleon Dynamite? John Heder. He also played in, what was that, Glory? What was it? Blades of Glory with Will Ferrell. This was signed by John Heder. I thought this was one of the greatest low-budget movies they ever made. After I saw this movie, I thought there would be sequels upon sequels. There would be Uncle Rico. There would be Pedro with his administration. But no, it was a one-time shot. It was one of the lowest budget movies, and it made a lot of money. But this is John Heder. And I just want to show you something. It says, vote for Pedro, Napoleon. But John Heder signs it there. And then there's the anti-counterfeiting seal hologram over there. Yeah, these, believe it or not, John Heder, the company was selling these for $3,500 each. You guys tell me what it's worth. One of the all-time great movies of the 20th century. Did you ever watch that, Wilson? Napoleon Dynamite. What is the item number on this, Ashley? Are you sure? Okay, let's make one up.
Enjoy this show, Chopper.
Item number
2520. 2520. I'm going to start at 0. What's that? $150 increments. It's got the hologram. It's got John Heder's signature. And John Heder even wrote, vote for Pedro.
So what is this, a poster?
No, this is a... This is signed and numbered lithograph. Yeah.
Signed and numbered lithograph.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Vote for Pedro. You got the hologram, you got everything. And I'm starting at 0, $150 increments.
Try 525.
525.
BC 525.
BC 525.
There you go.
I have two. One's different. This one says vote for Pedro.
Yeah, the other one is
Sweet. But I can't say sweet because I think of Ashton Kutcher and that other guy going, what does mine say? Dude. Yeah, but what does mine say? Sweet. That's great, but what does mine say? Dude. But what is mine? Yeah. Yeah, this is 4,000 retail. This was, it was one of the low budget movies that did very well. I'm starting at zero, $150 increments.
Okay, we'll do the open.
150 has been bid. It says vote for Pedro. Pedro won. Did you watch the movie, Matt?
I did.
And Pedro had some friends when they kept messing with some of the kids in school. All right, we have a whopping $150 bid. Going once. It probably cost me, I don't want to tell you, I thought this was the coolest thing. 150 going once. 150 going twice. All in. All said. That hurts. I paid so much more. Sold. Dude, yeah. Let's show the other one. Yeah. Sweet. That's what the next one says. You remember that, Juliet? The dude sweet? You saw that? Oh, it's in the movie, Ashton Kutcher. Where's Mike? Now look at this. This is the last Napoleon Dynamite I have. And what does this one say? Sweet. I actually thought John Heder, and like I say, he made Blades of Glory. I thought they were going to have a sequel to this. I really did. This is the only other Napoleon Dynamite I have on this planet. Yeah, this is something. Start at zero, $150 increments. Folks, these are $3,000 and $4,000. Nobody has these. And that's what, John Heder, in Blades of Glory became a blonde. I think in real life he's a brunette, but he had to dye his hair red to play Napoleon Dynamite. Yes. Wilson, let's see. Albert Brooks is brothers with the late guy. Who was his name? Super Dave. Super Dave Osborne. Are they stepbrothers or brother brothers?
I think they're real brothers, yeah.
No open on one that is signed and dated 2004 Napoleon Dynamite. Sweet. The movie is Dude, Where's My Car? Juliet, that's the name of the movie. How long did it take you to dig Romeo up and then move him and redig it? I'm talking from start to finish. No. You can't dig him up. You dug him up in a couple hours? You're a professional. All right. I'm going to stop messing with you. All right. I'm a professional. Oh, no open on that. I got one left. Way to go, Barry. Hey, I'm fine.
You showing the Donald Duck?
I'm going to get to it here once we get on.
What you want to next?
I don't know. Yeah, let's do Popeye. All right, folks, am I on Dish yet? Hi, Dish Network. What? This is Exacts, and I just want to talk to Dish. Dish, here's the deal. That first hour is internet only, and sometimes I do okay, but Matt and Jack Jackals, the phones are ringing, smoke in the place, not because they're smoking, but there's so much action, the phones are on fire. I do it, nothing. They don't like me on the internet only. They beat me to a pulp there, Patty. Yeah, Patty's going, yeah, pulp. And I got some really cool stuff. I have a Ronnie Woods framed, signed and numbered lithograph, true lithograph. I have a very rare 1913 S $10 Indian. I have all kinds of gold and platinum coins. But I'm going to try one more Zax. That is Popeye. And that is a sheet, an uncut sheet of $2 bills that Zax, Jackson Pollock did, Wilson. Kind of sprayed the paint all over the $2 bills. Then they got Popeye up here. A character I need to emulate. Ashley might have some. Do you have any spinach? On you? Let me see how this next half an hour goes. If it doesn't go well. This is a $12,000 unique original by Zax. And he just had a show in Las Vegas, sold out. So this would have gone or been at the gallery for 12 grand. This is BC 2492. And take a look at all the hallmarks, the anti-counterfeiting marks, everything. This is a cool Zax. Yes, I got some very rare coins. I got some very rare art. Tell you what, here's what I'm going to do. Yeah, 12 grand in Las Vegas. Start at $0, $200 increments. That is Popeye the Sailor Man, done by Zax, a unique original. I hope you're out there. Because tonight's been a tough show so far. I got to take the hex off of me. And we have the open 200. Who should I put the hex on? Who can handle it? You're protected? I was gonna do it to Juliet because I'm at 200 looking for 4. I'm gonna put the hex on Patty. I apologize in advance, Patty. This is a nasty hex. I'm at 200 looking for 4. This was at a Las Vegas show. What's that? Yes. That's an uncut sheet of $2 bills. Then Zax actually broke the law, destruction of money, by painting on it. But Andy Warhol could do it, so I'm sure he can. 200, looking for 4. Anybody gonna make it 4? Who's your bidder, Patty? Tamara! Yeah. Well, I hate to do it, but 200 going once. Do you have anybody, Ashley? I'm at 200. This is crazy, but if it goes for it, 200 going once, 200 going twice, 400, thank you. Folks, this is one of the best. This is Zach's original. It was 12 grand in Las Vegas. I'm at 400. And I'm down to, does Tamara want to go 6? Take your time with Tamara.
Verifying. PrimeTime, can I help you?
What do you guys do to Kiki? Where is she?
600.
600 has been bid. Uh-huh. All right. Juliet, what do you do to Kiki? Yeah. She said she could move a body that quick.
In a couple hours.
A couple hours, yes. I'm at 600 going once. Anybody going to make it 8? Patty, you got it 6.
I hail Joseph.
Joseph.
Verify.
And, oh, I got a show tonight. 600 going once.
Mr. W.
Mr. W. I like Mr. W. If you ever saw It's a Mad, Mad World, the thing they were looking for was a W. Yeah, my pal, my late pal Jonathan Winters was in that. 400 going twice, 600 going twice. What does Mr. W say? I gotta move along, Mr. W. It's a steal at this price. All in, all said, sold.
You got it. Congratulations.
All right. Now, I'm going to do one more Zach's, but I got a cool coin tonight. I got some cool Michael Schofields. I had to go halfway around the world. Michael retired.
MH Cleo said that we could show their Oleg if you wanted to.
Yeah, let me show this. Wilson, this was an Oleg we sold a while ago, and this is where it's a little glary. You got to drop that down.
Oh, man.
No, you
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Maybe drop the light
drop the light. Oh,
like that.
yeah.
There you go. My boyfriend always says I have my phone too bright. Maybe he's right.
Yes,
Isn't that gorgeous?
that is. They hung that perfectly. Oh, thank you. Cleo, thank you. This is a Zach's Never Give Up. That's Minnie Mouse. This is Minnie Mouse, done by Zach's Fragile. Never Give Up.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse, yes. I said Minnie. My wrongly identified.
He's turning into Minnie.
This is Mickey Mouse. You know what Mickey said after this portrait was done? Get me my agent. I want a new contract. But what is that next to Minnie? What is Mickey holding? All right, this is a Zach's canvas original. Mickey. And it is, ooh, look, he even drew a heart on the back of it. Yes. Folks, have fun with this. I just got to make sure because this is a canvas original, BC 2493. Ashley. Because this is a canvas original. Yeah. These were like 18,000 and 22,000 in a sold out Las Vegas show, or big Las Vegas show. Tell you what, you guys have fun. Oh man, this is a canvas original. Oil, or is that oil? It's oil, or is that acrylic? I think it's both. I don't know. On canvas, a huge canvas original by Zach's. Tell you what, $1,200 to open, $200 increments after we get the open. This is a canvas original done by Zach's. Yeah, I got some rare coins. I got some Michael Schofields. Say what?
So we haven't shown the Schofield, that's right.
So look at that. At $1,200 to open on a canvas original by Zach's, 32 by 24 and a quarter. Mickey #1, the only Mickey. Look at that. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Mickey #1. Stay, Mickey. I am curious. Let's put encounters. What's the name of this one right here?
Encounters.
Yeah. Folks, this is one of the highest retailing Azoulays. Guillaume Azoulay is, to my understanding, is the youngest living artist to ever be accepted in the Louvre. It's called the Bibliothèque Nationale. It's the archival collection of the Louvre. Last time, this is many years ago, I had dinner with Guillaume and his lovely wife in Las Vegas. He was making fun of that movie where Tom Hanks is rushing around the Louvre. You know, and he thought it was funny because he's been to the Louvre. This is, look at this, number 47 of 75. Encounters Reprise 2010. Encounters is a piece, the original Encounters was a piece that Ronald Reagan acquired and wrote Guillaume a nice letter saying it's a welcome addition to my art collection. This is $12,000 because in 2010 I sold many of these on my show. In 2010, there's only 75 of them. And I think that was at my old shopping network in 2010, and they just flew. Here's what I'm going to do. I know we had this up. I mean, this is 12 grand. I'll tell you what. I want to get some interest going in this. This is too cheap. Okay, folks, I hope you're out there. $900 to open. $100 increments once we get the open. This is one of the hardest Azoulays to ever find. That is huge. That is called a split fountain serograph. That is probably, just counting from the monitor, 18 to 20, maybe 22 different color. So each piece had 22 different trips to the silk screen press where they used a polyester or silk screen. Then Guillaume hand lays the gold leaf. I mean, this is a very expensive piece. I haven't seen one of these in so many years. No open at 900 once. No open at 900 twice. Actually, that surprised me. I'm going to move to one of my favorite pieces here. I hope you're watching because this came off of my wall at my house. I brought this over here today.
2499.
This is Ronnie Wood. Ronnie Wood is a guitarist. All right. What band does Ronnie Wood play for? The Rolling Stones. Mick Jagger, Ronnie Wood, Keith Richards, who should have been dead 50 years ago. Ronnie Wood's, his first love was art. And Ronnie Wood made this piece, and I am told, look at this, he even, not only is this serigraph, but he also even hand embellished it. He did everything on this. I was told that 8 or 9 years ago, art is his true love. When he did a show and he was there in person, these were selling for $25,000 each. This is number 53 of 500, a lithograph hand done by Ronnie Wood of the Rolling Stone. This is rare. List 25,000. Now, whoever gets this, you get the last 2007 Ronnie Wood signed book. He talks about his love of art as a kid and how he still draws and paints. He was flattered when he did it, but of all the pieces, and he did 10 or 20, he loved this one the most. And I have kept one at my house. This is it. And you get the book with it. Don't fall book. Stay. That book's going to stay, right?
Yes.
I don't know. It's on the ledge. There it is. And what is the name of this piece?
Ronnie Wood Art Exhibition.
Say it a little louder.
Wood Art Exhibition.
Ronnie Wood's Art Exhibition. Yes. And this is not a plate signed. This is not a stamp. That is Ronnie Wood's signature. Told you it was going to fall. And that's Ronnie Wood's numbering. And this book is also signed by Ronnie Woods. Oh, that's even smarter. Hey, that will work. Now, 25,000. I don't know where on the planet you would go to find another one. I turned this deal, it's 2023. I turned this deal in 2009, 14 years ago. And it was so hard to turn this deal. I'll tell you what, you're talking about a very expensive piece. The last one, I hope you're out there. This is a steal if you like the Rolling Stones. You get the book that's signed by Ronnie Woods, but most importantly, you get the Ronnie Woods lithograph here that he hand signed and hand numbered and embellished. Are you ready? Oh, this is too cheap. 25 grand is what they want. $2,000 to open. $200 increments once we get the open. If you like the Rolling Stones, the odds of you ever getting a chance at Ronnie Wood's favorite piece of art he ever created, the night he did his first art show, if Ronnie Wood was there and it was a crazy night, if he signed it and drew a little drawing on it, it cost you $25,000. $2,000 to open. That is hand done, hand signed, hand numbered by guitarist for the Rolling Stones, Ronnie Wood. That's amazing. I sell his little, he did these little postcard editions, and those are $800 and $900. This is an absolute lithograph done by Ronnie Woods. All right. No open once. No open twice. Stay ready. Okay. That's a cool coin, but it ain't time yet for that. We got so many calls, and Ashley was, and Patty saw it. She's always calling me, when are you going to get some more Schofield? I said, he quit painting. I said, I got some abstract. I don't want abstract. When is he going to get any more landscapes? They said, he retired. He doesn't paint them. Well, you got to find some. I said, how? So I started looking. I called dealers. How many did I end up finding? 12. And they, how old? What's the oldest one? 2007 to 2022 or something? 2021. Folks, I want to 2004, 2003. I had to look everywhere for these. And how long is that little docudrama on Michael Schofield? Folks, here's what I want to do. I want to show you a 9-minute, 10-minute movie I made on Michael Schofield. How old is Michael now? 74? 75? Yeah, he might be he's forever young, 75 at least, I don't know. But here's what I'm going to do. I want to show you this. And then if you ever wanted a Michael Schofield landscape, I've been everywhere to find these. So, they are stunning. Take a look at Michael Schofield in his own words.
I'm Michael Schofield. I'm an impressionist landscape artist. Landscapes are probably what I enjoy doing the most. And I think one of the reasons I enjoy doing what I do because I enjoy being in nature. Landscapes to me speaks to who and what I am. I enjoy the outside. I love looking at different parts of the country. Every different part of the country is unique in its area. Landscapes are what I enjoy painting more than anything else. When I'm looking at a landscape, the first thing I do is to see the depth of the piece and how I'm going to create the depth. How am I going to create the foreground and the middle ground and the background? And what it is that I'm going to have to do in order to jump over the hurdles it's going to take in order to get that particular scene on canvas. Do I frame it right to left? Do I move these trees here? Do I bring a brook through the center of the piece? Do I bring it from left to right? You know, what's intriguing about this particular scene? Taking out all of the small details that don't make any sense and just getting the essence of the piece. That's what I do. That's what I envision when I first see the landscape. I think an artist's job is to interpret what the creator has laid out for us. We're just basically taking snapshots of that, putting in our own interpretation of it, our own feelings, our own emotion, and then presenting that to the viewers or to the public. That's art to me. So it really is just it's a statement of what we are and who we are, and it's translated through, in my case, landscapes. The idea of becoming an artist didn't really hit until high school. And it was one of those rainy days when the music instructor was filling in for the English teacher that couldn't make it to school. So he whipped out his watercolor palette and paints and a piece of watercolor paper and did a demonstration right in the class. That was his way of filling in for the teacher. And well, I watched him do that. And I still remember what he painted. He painted an old railroad ties and some water in between the ties and a couple of trees above it and reflecting in the waters. And I thought, wow, that's what I want to do. Your life changes quickly, you know, and the direction changes quickly. And then I think a lot of it is just following the path. We don't choose our career, it chooses us. I think that's very true. I think as long as you keep moving, that career will catch up to you, or you'll find the right spot to walk into, or the right position to be in at the right time. You know, the doors open, you walk through them, see what's on the other side. I did a couple of one-man shows down in Florida. I think probably one of the more interesting one was what I did in Cleveland, a real wet, cold, snowy night. I really didn't think that I would have anybody show up for the show because it was so cold and miserable. We ended up having 1,100 people show up for the event. We sold almost everything in the entire show, and the party didn't stop until about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And those were fun. We had a lot of people show up in those days, all throughout Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia. I did that for probably 10 years. There was a lot of shows. The most posters I think I had in one particular catalog was about 25. Back in the 90s, I think there was a few catalog companies that had 10 or 15, but I think Editions Limited had up to about 25 pieces. Interestingly enough, some of the pieces are still in catalogs dating back into the early 90s. And then you start to realize that, you know, all the millions of posters you're selling happened find their way in front of the public. And I think that's when you start to realizing that you're actually fairly famous in this game. Well, I spent 10 years in Nashville, in that area. And I think a lot of the subject matter that I paint today comes out of that era and out of that area. Tennessee and Kentucky and Alabama, Mississippi, and even upstate New York. I love that area up there. You know, big pines, the big beech trees, the big birches. I think a lot of that that I do today is reminiscent of those areas and of that subject matter. I paint in California quite a bit too, like today. Those areas I think are what I enjoy painting the most. One of the more difficult things is painting on location. A lot of people say, well, you got everything right in front of you. Well, you have too much in front of you. The artist has to take all of the elements, eliminate the things you don't need in the painting, and just paint the things that you do need. And you have to deal with the light changing. It changes rapidly. You're painting the shadows on one tree and all of a sudden they're not there anymore. So you have to take a mental snapshot of the area that you're looking at and then paint that, because it's going to change 5 minutes from now. I think my paintings, they tell hope, and they tell adventure and mystery and romance, and I've been fortunate, really fortunate, to paint something that people really enjoy and feel and get inspired from and fall in love with. And I like the growing aspect of becoming a better and better artist. I don't think you ever arrive as an artist. I think you're always arriving. You're eventually going to get there. I think eventually I'll get to a point where I feel comfortable with the work. I don't think I'll ever be satisfied completely with it. I like the idea that somebody can see one of my paintings and see a part of nature that they've been in, a place that they're familiar with, a scene that they know from childhood or some time in a vacation, something like that. That's when I feel like what I do actually rings home. That's important to me. They can actually relate to the landscape. So communication between the painter and the viewer is what's important.
With you. You know, like I said, I did not, Ashley was, for the last 3 weeks, she's been saying people are so mad that I can't find a traditional landscape. Michael's retired. He doesn't paint traditional landscape anymore. He paints some abstract, but he's retired. He's 74, moving on to all kinds of fun stuff. Put that one right in front of me, Ashley. Ashley, that one right there. These, I had to go all over the country. This was painted in 2009.
2507?
2507. Now, this is what Michael Schofield does better than anybody on the planet. Michael Schofield is in the $1 billion Arm & Hammer collection. He's also in the Stephen J. Canal production collection. In other words, they made the Rockford Files, Love Boat, all that. In the 1980s, the Stephen J. Canal production company. And that's why, like, lot of famous people have tuned in. They go, hey, they had one of those on my show, like I saw that on the Rockford Files and so on. Here is Hub's Historical, where a Michael Schofield oil on canvas, $42,000. That was in 2007. The Arm & Hammer collection is one of the, here's one for $48,500. He has sold a lot of art. He is well known for painting the backs of trees blue to give it depth. And like right here, here's one, 42,000 right there, Before the Rain. Here's a watercolor on eBay, $18,999. Gallery price $3,500. They should lose that $999. That looks hokey, doesn't it? When you go $18,999. You think Mr. Haney is pulling up to Mr. Never mind. Petticoat Junction and stuff like that. Take a look at this. This is one of the most vivid, colorful Schofields I have seen. Nature's beauty. Look at that. It is. It is stunning. Retail today, $25,000 minimum. Michael got paid $250,000 for two of his paintings a long time ago. Michael Schofield is a very interesting guy. He knows how to paint. So retail $25,000. I am going to show them all because I don't have that many before, because people always get mad at me and go, I wanted to bid on the other one, but I saw this one second. All right. I'm just going to put this right up here, Ashley.
Perfect. So this is 2506 Winter Dream. Look at
Winter Dream. Holy moly. Now, what Michael is doing, he's stair-stepping these shades of blue. You got, from navy blue, seafoam, greens, light blues, Arctic white, titanium whites. Look at this. Coffee color yellows. I mean, he has vanilla yellows. This is one of the richest palettes. He did this in 2006. I know the auction house I got this from. And Ashley was relentless. He signed them on the front, and she was relentless, and on the back. Find me more, find me more. And I said, he retired. So this is Schofield number 2. Hand me the next one. And folks, I am going to work all of you deals. If you do not own, oh, look at that. I saw that in the monitor and I went, I had to do a double take on this. This is something, he did this in 2004. It's in mint condition. 2505, golden, what's that say? How? Golden what? Golden hour. Yeah. Look at this. Folks, paintings like this, if you, and I just want to, can you get me in the shot here, Wilson, too? If you don't own a traditional landscape by Michael Schofield, you're not going to get them. I had to go halfway around the country. We were opening boxes. He is in the Arm & Hammer $1 billion collections. He worked for Hub's Historical. He has painted. He's won every award you can think of. He started out in Florida, taught art in Tennessee. This is the Michael Schofield, 74, 75, and he retired from the traditional form of art. That's a winner, no matter how they all are, but okay. Here's the next one. 2502. Winterful day? Is that a word? Winterful day?
Yep, like wonderful, but winter.
All right, let me ask the operators, what would Winnie the Pooh say about a day like this?
Oh,
That is winterful.
No, it's a blustery day.
he would.
Yeah, oh, look at that.
Honey.
Honey, it's a blustery day, yeah. So, Juliet, how many other bodies have you had to dig up from time besides Romeo? She's not answering me. All right. That is stunning. Look how he uses. Once again, titanium white, all the different shades of blue you can think of. Look at these purples, these maroons. Look how this is why Michael Schofield is one of the greatest. He painted this all the way back in 2003. Okay. Next, Ashley. Peak of Dusk. Look at that. And once again, Michael has found a way to mix in these light yellows, these key lime greens, just a touch of it, but most of it is the reds, the auburns. Before we get to that, hand me the largest one we have. This is a winner. They all are.
Yeah, they all.
This took me a long time. Now, folks,
Got it.
look at this. Schofield 07
Amethyst sunset.
Amethyst Sunset, and I am going to move it.
2501.
Look at that.
That is gorgeous.
How big is this piece? Yeah. What's the size on this?
36 by 48.
36 by 48. That is a perfect Schofield. He painted this in 2007. Fortunately, I got a lead on a guy that used to buy from hang-up showrooms where he used to work 20-some years ago, and that's where I found just a few. Look at these. Stunning. What's next, Ashley?
Next is
That one right there, yeah.
next is Brightwood.
This is what?
This is Brightwood. 2505.
2505. Brightwood.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
This, get registered if you don't own a. Now I'm going to save those for a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. I want that incredible. They all are, but now look what Michael is doing. He is painting the backs of trees blue, his trademark, to give it distance, something that he invented that everybody uses now. He uses, deep blacks right there, dark blacks. Then he balances the color. This is stunning. This was painted in 2009. Brightwood. Now, this next painting is about as good as it gets. Ashley, put it up there. This next one is a cat's meow. Painted in 2007. Red flower.
2500.
Now,
That is
very dark. Let me see how we.
There,
Yes.
I have someone calling regarding the Azoulay, the encounter with prize. They want it open at 900.
Tell you what, hang on one second. I thank them for Now, and I'll tell you what, let's even go a little bit. Matt, how do we get more light on this? Oh. Oh, don't fall backwards, Chappell. You're right. Because it's a brighter piece up top. Does that look on the monitor as nice as it looks? What do you think, Matt? All right. Because this is the largest Schofield. How big is this Schofield?
This is the
Actually, I have Susan for you.
36 by 40.
This is Patty.
36 by 48.
What are you doing?
Beautiful.
Good. She's up there showing.
Yeah, this is a $35,000.
That's good too.
Yes.
Oh, no, there she is.
All right, folks. I have showed you all of my Schofields. I have many different sizes and years. Tell me which ones you want me to start with. Call in. If you ever wanted to, this is it. He quit. This is it. He's full-time, retired, and when he does pick up a brush, it's usually some kind of abstract. Tell me which ones you want. First come, first serve. Patty, who you are? Which ones? What's that? They want to see that one? On that one? What's Yeah, well, let's give Susan a deal of a deal. Matt, don't let her be greedy with Susan. Yeah. So this is one of the largest Michael Schofields. I'm going to take this one down. And I'm going to put the one I think is absolutely mind-numbingly perfect. And I am the one that created this mess. They all are. But look at this right here. Folks, if you don't own a Michael Schofield, this is one of the richest palettes. He did this in 2009. It's called Native Beauty. And that is just perfect. Michael Schofield, I will never get a collection like this. I had to talk to everybody I knew in the art business. Fortunately, my mom, who is 85 now, used to publish him. So she was a help. No, and she told me people that she sold some of his originals to different galleries 20 and 30 years ago, and I contacted so many people. Yeah, this is a $25,000 Schofield. Tell you what I'm going to do. Oh, look at those blues. Look at those. This is one of the coolest Schofields I've ever seen. He painted this in 2007 or 9, 2009. Oh, watch this. A 30 by 40. Oh. Folks, I hope you're out there. Oh, this is too cheap. $2,000 to open. That is a winner. This is one of the coolest Michael Schofields I've ever seen. $2,000 to open. And since whoever gets it, I'm going to frame it and ship it to you for free too. But we got to get the bids going. $2,000 to open, $200 increments once we get them. What? Yeah, I'm going to frame it and ship it. This is one of the, I saw this and it's like everything stands out on this one. Look at that. I have never seen Michael use a, he always has a rich palette, but he's mixing, we have the open, thank you. Who? 2,000 has been bid. This is stunning. They're getting the deal of a century. 2,000. Going once. Who is that? Is that Susan? Oh, I got to end the auction right now. Oh, this is Mr. S? Oh, on that one. Mr. S. Well, Mr. S, I'm going to end it for you too. Once, twice, fair final warning, sold to Mr. S.
Thank you so much.
All right, now, I dare you. Matt, I double dare you. Matt, I double dog dare you to find another Schofield with this much lavender in it.
Oh, goodness, right?
And if you don't find one, Matt, I'm going to take you to the Midwest in the middle of winter. And I'm going to make you stick your tongue to a fire hydrant. A fire pole, yeah. This is BC 2501, Amethyst Sunset. I have never seen, and I've known Michael for 30 years. I met him at my mom's gallery. I used to travel to Anaheim when he worked at Hang Up Showrooms. This was painted in 2007. I've never seen him use this much purple and amethyst color. Look at this. And this is a large painting. Is this 36 by 48?
Correct.
This is the largest Schofield. This painting is 17 years old. 16 years old. Look at this. Look at this. Now, folks, Wilson, do you see how the distance vanishes? How he takes you right to the end? Yeah. Keep going, and it's light at the end of the stream. Yeah. That is only something Michael Schofield. And to mix the blue on the trees with all this purple, stunning. This is one of the greatest paintings I've ever seen. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I hope you're out there. Don't lose this one. 2,500 to open. Hang on a second. Oh, I just made a mistake. It should have been more. You see? But I'm going to honor it. 2,500 to open. That is a 36 by 48 done in 2007. One of the greatest and most difficult paintings I've ever seen Michael Schofield paint. I mean, that is a monster of a painting. Oh, look how he even enhances the color of the sand or the dirt near the creek. This is as good as it gets. What's that? We have the open. Folks, this is a $50,000 Michael Schofield. And I want to thank my mom who helped me find some of the galleries to track down these Schofields. $2,500 going once. This is too cheap. $2,500 going twice. Fair and final warning. You wait till the end there. The old wait till Barry says going twice. 2,700 has been bid. Folks, this is one of the greatest Michael Schofields I've ever seen. I've known him. We're at 27. Anybody going to make it? Okay. We're at 27, looking for 29. You could not overpay on this painting until we add another digit to the bidding. I mean, this is as good as it will ever get. This is one of the greatest Michael Schofields I've ever seen. 2,900 has been bid. $2,900 looking for 31. 2,900 going once. This is a winner. 2,900 going twice. All in. All said. Sold. Who got that? Who? Cleo. Hey, and he's got that nice Oleg. Cleo, I love you, but if I ever get desperate, I'm going to break into your house, steal the Schofield and the Oleg. And Ashley's going to do all the hard work. No, Cleo, thank you. That's a heck of a winner. All right, I'm running out of scope. Oh. A what? No, I can't pay more. Well, hang on. I'll tell you what. I want to show you something here. I don't know. Look at this. This was done in 2008. And so, Ashley, I got those two there. 3, 4, 5, 6. I only got 7 left. Oh, look at this. Look how this radiates. Look how this radiates red. I mean, that is about as vivid of a landscape. And he has to struggle with a painting like this. Because how do you put purple or blues when you have that much hot red and orange? You can't. And he did this perfect. He did this in 2008. What does that say? Peak of Dusk. Yeah, great name. I'll tell you what. Did this in 2008. Oh, this is a $40,000 Schofield. Here's what I'm going to do. Now, this is not a 30 by 40, is it?
It is.
Are you sure?
Oh, I don't know if this is on the
You got a tape measure? I tend to disagree with you. I could be wrong because it looks like 36.
No, it's not. 30 by 40.
I keep going.
40.
You're right. I'm wrong again. Oh, that's stunning. 2,500 to open. Look at that. This is the Michael Schofields that I traveled. I had my mom help me. And it's not easy to get my mommy to help me. She took offense to that one joke I gave Wilson. Mom, can I play with my friends? Barry, you have no friends, and please don't call me Mom. You'd think. I'm looking for 2,500 on this. What's that?
Everything your mom's ever told you. I'm sorry, Barry.
Have no friends with good cuddling mom.
All right, give this a lot of thought because I've never seen so much red. I mean, that is just blistering in a perfect way. Okay, this is still available. Now,
Are you going to go to the golden hour?
the what?
The golden hour?
Yeah, put that up there. Now, the golden hour,
2503,
2503. What size is this?
30 by 40.
This is a 30 by 42.
No, by 40.
30 by 40.
You said 30 by 42.
No, I said, you get, this is also a 30 by 40. Oh, look at this coloring right in here. This is what Michael Schofield does better than anybody on the planet. Pulling that color right there, Wilson, and using this heavy, heavy black that still comes off of the paper, and we're talking because off the canvas 19 years later. Stunning. Oh, that's worth a gabillion. Look at those colors. $2,500 to open. $200 increments once we get the open. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I haven't. Ashley, let's swap that out for this. And I got these two winter scenes. Oh, that, look at that, folks. I'm looking at a monitor 30 feet away, and that is, whoever gets this, you got one heck of a painting. Oh, look at that. That's as good as it will ever get. At $2,500, oh, that's, kind of glad we didn't get it open yet. I want to sell all of them. This was done. No, because then I feel guilty. 2009 on this one. What's the name of this?
Brightwood.
Brightwood.
2505.
Say it again.
2505.
2505. Brightwood. He is in the $1 billion Arm & Hammer collection. Many people consider it to be the greatest private collection on the planet. And Michael Schofield's work is in that collection. He's in the Smithsonian Art Collection. He's in the Library of Congress collection. Look at that. I am going to swap this out with one. Patty, is it me? Have you noticed it, Juliet? Up until last week, Matt was gangsta. He was all gangsta. He's not gangster.
Susan says you need to come and visit Ohio.
Why, oh, why, oh, am I not in Ohio right now? Yeah.
We should turn this into a dating show.
She would love to have you come visit.
I'm going to put it on my, yes, to-do list. Yeah.
She had a really good dream about you last night.
I got to find out about that. Okay. Any interest in this one? No open once. No open twice. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Winter scene done in 06. This is Winter Dream. Oh. 2,500 to open. Look at those colors. This is one of the greatest artists that has ever breathed and walked. I mean, he is, look at this. I've been to so many museums. I've been to, well, the Hermitage in Russia. I've been to the Louvre in France. Been to a lot of local art museums. Been to quite a few in New York. You don't see landscape like this. This is as good as it gets. 2,500. Any interest in this? All right. Here's what I am going to do next. I am going. This is a smaller Schofield. It's beautiful. This is BC 2509. Beautiful beginning. Now this is a little bit smaller. This is a 24 by 30. Tell you what I'm going to do. Oh, it's beautiful. 1,500 to open. $200 increments once we get the open. Wilson, what do you call a pack of seals?
I think it's a pod.
A pod. Yes. I don't know. I'm just asking. What? What do you call a pack of polar bears? No one's going to open at 1,500? All right, no interest in that. Well, folks, I want to do this. It's a strange night, but this one I thought I would sell first. This one I thought it'd be like, bam, gone. And it's just because it's such a unique painting. And this, oh yeah, I got some coins I got to do. I'm going to auction off a rare $10 Indian. Yeah, I can't even consider it, but this is BC 2500. This is huge. I'll tell you what we have this up for to open? Because this is large. What size is this?
This is a 36 by 48.
Yeah, this is one of the largest ones. And how do you make that look good like you did? Looks good? All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. That is so unique. What? Yes. Folks, let me explain this. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. Well, if I count correctly, 7. Yeah, give me a call on this. We had this up for $3,000 because it's the largest one, 2,800 or 3. Call me up. I'll give you an off-the-air price, but I'm going to work close. Absolutely stunning. You know, you frame this, hang it right. People are going to walk past this and go,
A group of seals is called a herd, pod, or rookery.
a what? What's the third word?
Mike and Diane said a herd, pod, or rookery.
Rookery. Wrong, Wilson.
No, no.
Well,
That is correct.
what about rookery? Oh, don't agitate, Wilson.
He said,
All right. This is, look at, and Wilson, all joking aside, look at the night sky above the top branches there. It is just hauntingly perfect. And give me a call. Maybe you want to work a deal on 2 or 3 of these. Call me now. I got to get to some coins and other things. Randy, hi Randy. Tell you what, I got a special price in mind for this. This is huge too. Call up if you want an off-air price. I thought, but I make mistakes. I call up. I think that one is stunning. And
he says Oliver.
I'm all. Stealing this, but I love him for it. But tell him, Matt, damn it, keep your hand on the 911 button. Is it sold? All right, we think we sold that. All right. All right, I'm running. Oh, look at this.
Did you want to show the overpaint?
I want to show
Golden hour.
Golden Hour.
Yeah, Randy said that looks like a Tennessee scene.
It could very well be. 2503. Look at that. How much better could an original oil painting by Michael Schofield painted 19 years ago look? How much better? It can't. Right. Whoever gets this, you're getting the belle of the ball.
The bell of the ball.
Matt, they're getting the belle of the ball. Have you ever been to a ball? Those bells are heavy. I'm not talking about, no, I'm talking about the bells you ring at a church, at a dance. What did you think I was talking about, Matt? I think you're in withdrawal, Matt. You're in withdrawal. You were so happy as a gangster. You were gangster, Matt. And then all of a sudden he stopped being gangster. You see that, Wilson? His body's not used to it yet. Prior to this week, he was walking around here, don't give me that look. I'll wipe that look off your, don't you do it. And people cowered. Get me close on this. Oh, I got to get some coins in here, but hang on. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I have no room in it. Tell you what, call me right now. This is one of my favorite pieces. I'll tell you why. 999 of 1,000 artists would blow this. They would mess this up when they got to this gray blue right here. I mean, those colors, the way Michael mixed them, right there create all that depth. And then to have this heavy black right there, sticking off the painting by a few millimeters, that is perfect. Look at the windows, the colors he used. This is a winner. I'm going to walk through the phone bank. I got a secret off the air price right now. That I should keep, but I'm not because I don't compete with customers. I'm 30 feet away. Look at it in the monitor. That is as good as it gets, folks. Matt Ashley's belching. Is it food or liquor that causes that? Nine. All right, I got a special off the air price. Call me on this. I love this painting. What he did right down here is unheard of, right there. I mean, so anyway, there's a couple other pieces I want to get back to. Got some coins I want to get up. But you are looking, that is, and Ashley, here's my secret off-air price. I'm going to tell all the operators. So, if you're interested in that or any that I have left, call me. But here's what I am going to show you. I can't believe my Ronnie Woods didn't sell yet, but here's what I want to show you. Wilson, this is a rare coin. Only 66,000 were ever minted. Here is, and come in close on this picture, because this is a great comparison. This is a 1913S. This one was graded AU58 by NGC, like NGC. But do you see all the chatter right there, Wilson? I'm trying to hold on to this and show you. All the chatter under her throat, right next to her nose. A lot of chatter and bag marks. And NGC gave this AU58. And they want $6,450. This is a very rare date coin. Here is what I believe is an AU55. It is raw. Give me 1 second, Wilson, because this is the showstopper. And I'm going to move these St. Gaudens away. This was designed right there by Augustus St. Gaudens. They only minted 66,000 of these. This is the 1913S. And this is a raw coin. It needs to be sent in. I think this is going to AU55 minimum, maybe AU58. Absence of bag marks and chatter. Now I am going to swing this coin over and look how sharp, of an S. At the very end of the log, you can see the San Francisco mint mark. Very, very nice coin. This, when you only meant 66,000, in 1913 in San Francisco. Many of the San Francisco minted coins went straight to South America, Central America. This is BC 2483. Folks, I showed you a comp of 6,500. There were ones that were grades lower, just AUs that they wanted 6 and 6,100. This is the coin of the night, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to auction this off. Oh, this is too cheap. This is a fraction of what they want for all the other coins, and mine's nicer. This is too cheap. $2,500 to open. $200 once we get the open. This is one of the rarest $10 Indians, designed by Augustus St. Gaudens. This is the 1913S. Only 66,000 coins minted. I am calling this AU 55. It wouldn't surprise me if it grades AU 58. Every single AU 55, regardless of grading services, were at least 6,500 or 6,200. There's only 6 coins graded UNC by PCGS. So when you get an AU 55 like this, please, at $2,500 to open, someone's going to be bidding on this. Folks, this is one of the rarest coins I've ever had on my show. 1913S. This needs to be graded. You got at least an AU 55. The more I look at it, I'm leaning towards AU 58. Melvin, some of our coin guys, call me up. They only made 66,000 of these coins 110 years ago. And to find an AU 1913S from San Francisco that looks that good, whew. Okay. Let's stick with the year 1913. Here's a 1913D, minted in Denver, MS64. Now, I want to tell you about these because this MS64 NGC population report, this is an NGC coin. They have only graded 964 coins in MS64 or higher, compared to 113,194 the 1928. This is a rare coin. I love this coin. Look at that. You have a chance to get on the bottom. These tough date teen coins from the 1913, 1914, 1916, they're going ballistic here. Now this is item number BC 2419. I have comps for $7,600 from a guy on eBay with 100% positive feedback. I'm not going to charge you the $7,600 that most people get. This, I get a special price. Ashley, what do we have on the computer for $24.19? I know they're different than the PCGS. Yeah, because I want to give someone, this is the last 1913D, the NGC coin I have. Oh, this is going to be too cheap. Oh, $4,200. Folks, you got an ounce of gold or just under an ounce of gold. It's hovering around 2,000 an ounce. And that'd be great if it was just a piece of bullion. It's not. It's one of the rarest states. They only minted 393,500 of these coins. Of the 393,500, 1913 Denver mints, many of them went to Mexico. They went to South America. That's why you see so few of them in mint state. If this was just an MS-61, there's very few. MS-62, even less. You get to MS-64. There is a total of only 964 coins graded that high or higher by NGC. You're talking a coin that's 110 years old. Minted in Denver, it's got the clearest D. Call me, get me close. This could be yours. Last coin for a little while. And I hope you're out there. Look at this. 1916S. Minted in San Francisco. I had an MS-65 Saint in 1916S. They're so rare because almost all of the 1916s got shipped from San Francisco to Central America. So very few stayed in unk condition. To have one that's MS-64, wait for it, it's not only MS-64, it's MS-64 plus. There's only 59 coins that PCGS has given an MS-64 plus to on the 1916S. That is a rare coin. What is my, wait, hang on, I got to make sure I got the right price here, because this is a 16S. Yeah, you got the 13D up there. This is 2473. Ashley, what did I pay for 2473? Look at that, 64 plus. You get the plus for incredible strike or absence of bag marks. Oh, I'm going to make somebody so happy right now. You got to be a coin collector. Well, you don't have to be anything, but... Oh, this is too cheap. This is the first... there's only 59 coins graded 6.4 plus by PCGS. All right, I got a... This is bottom. $3,995. MS-64 plus. Nobody on the 10 Indian, huh? Okay. Now, I'm going to put these back up here.
PrimeTime shopping, I have a zip code.
I am going to put
Hi, Susan. Susan? Ash, call Susan. It's when she comes in here. PrimeTime shopping, can I help you? Yes, sir.
which one is he interested in.
Correct. What's your zip code?
And I thank everybody for watching.
Oh, you're not registered?
Let's register him.
He's not registered, but you have an offer on the 2473 for
Which one is 247?
1916 MS64 Plus.
Ooh. Where's he at? Close. Register him. We're going to make some.
I'm going to register you while Barry lets me know, okay? My name is Patty.
And where is he at? Can he come up $100? And he's got the deal of a lifetime. He's actually offering me less than I paid for it.
Okay, what's your first name? Give me a second. All right, let me just see what he says. Hold on. Last name?
Let me see. This is a.
And your billing address?
What state does he live in, Patty? I like Georgia.
What's your phone number? Area code first?
What city in Georgia?
Cornelia.
Okay.
You're watching on this or on the web?
And what's the man's first name?
His name is David. Okay, give me a second. Let me find out what Barry.
Tell David I started college at South Georgia College at Douglas, Georgia. In Douglas, Georgia, yes. I was 18 and out of place. Sell it to him. That's a done deal. He got the deal of a lifetime, too.
Where did you go, Barry? What was the name of the school?
It was called South Georgia College. Now I think they changed it to South Georgia something. I was only there 5 quarters, and then I transferred to Southern Oregon State College. Oh, I graduated from Southern Oregon State College with my BS and my master's from University of Nevada, Reno. There you go. This is sold. Thank you. All right. That's gone. Thank you. I love Georgia. Georgia's a great place. Depends if you're talking about fruit. Yes and yes. My problem is the reason I only stayed 5 quarters was I had a crazy girlfriend. All right, look at that. That is a 10 Indian 1913S AU55. And I have the 13D. Now, there's got to be a Rolling Stone fan out there. If you like the Rolling Stones, this is the guitarist Ronnie Wood. This is a hand-embellished lithograph, hand-signed by Ronnie Wood. And it is numbered 53 of 500, Ronnie Wood. 1913. The 10 Indian or the 13? This is yes, it's right here. This is, and I want to come in close because I've been on TV for 32 years now, and this has very little chatter. I like this coin a lot. I had it up for 2,500 to open, but here's what I can do. Yes. This is BC 2483, I think. All right, here's what I can do. Stay coin. Here, let me gently take it out of the flip. I had it up at 2,500, but here's what I can do. And this is a coin of the show. Hang on. Patty, this comes into as very smarter than a third grader. I'm trying to be smarter than a third grader. You never only touch it by the rim. Look at that. Very little chatter. And this is stunning. And when I flip it over, it's got a very pronounced S, which is a sign that you want to look for. You're right there, right at the bottom there, yes. Here's, look, I had this up at 25. Here's what I can do. And this is bottom, bottom. Bottom, bottom. Here's what I can do. Oh, this is going to leave a mark. Yeah, I just gave a price, I think, that is, they only minted 60. This is sold too. Thank you. So I'm left with my 13D. But, thank you. Thank you, Georgia. All right, now let's talk about Ronnie Wood. Let's talk about this, Wilson. This is the guitarist for the Rolling Stones. It even comes with his book he wrote where he's telling you about art.
Bear?
Yes.
I'm going to interrupt you. Do you still have the St. Gaudens, the 2015?
25th,
Sorry, what was the year?
1913D.
1915.
Ah,
S.
1915.
S.
I don't have a 15S. Are you sure I had a 15S? Give me 1 second. Yes. The Indian head is sold. A 14S maybe?
You said you had a 15.
I had a 15P.
Yeah, it was a 15. You said you had a 15P.
I don't have any more. I'll tell you what. Let me just look at one thing. Keep on the line. Let me see. Folks, for anybody that's watching, I'm going to go check the computer on that. Right here is Ronnie Wood's, the guitarist for the Rolling Stones. This is signed, hand-signed and numbered, and this is one of the very few pieces. You also get a signed 2007 book by Ronnie Woods. It's signed, autographed, and can you pull up my inventory?
I
Because
have it, Barry, I just found it.
okay, hang on, I'm coming over here. And folks, take a look at this. Ronnie Woods. I'm going to give you guys a great price. Let me, if it's available, I can work them a deal. And let me see that. Let's go back to the description again. Let me just make sure. Let's see. PCGS MS64 Plus, because I had a 15S, it says. Yeah, let me, and let's see my cost. What did we have it up for last week? We don't have it. Something Ashley told me that's sold. I apologize. Are you looking at a picture of it?
Yeah, this is from last show.
Let's see it. There's a. You had it.
Right here.
Yeah, the 15S. Take his name. I'll do everything I can to get another one.
I'm going to charge you for the Indian head, and Barry's going to call. We're going to call you.
So, folks, I want to show you something here. Somebody wants to own a Ronnie Wood, hand signed, hand embellished, the Ronnie Wood of the Rolling Stones. This is bottom, 1,500 to open, $200 increments. Look at the. That's 1,500. I have some better date Morgan dollars. Hey, Patty. Here's a tough. Here is.
Oh, okay, so then they go watch us at that time. Let me have your physical.
1889S MS65 Morgan dollar. The 89S, 1889, minted in San Francisco. Oh, in MS65. All right. Let me find that the 1889S BC2491. I'm going to make somebody a very happy customer. Hey, man. I got, that's the rarest Morgan I have with me, the 1889S. Its cost. This is so rare. And tell the nice man in Georgia, in France, they call this beef tartare. Raw meat. It's so hard to get one of these. $1889S in gem brilliant uncirculated. All right. What? Either per Melvin on this one, $27.50.
Is this John? Hi. He wants you to put that, what the Morgan? 89S for auction.
I can't auction it. I thank you. But look, that's a heck of a coin at that price. Look at that. Yeah, this is a pressure-free zone. Tell you what else, let's see. Those are interesting, but let me find one other. Hang on, Chappell. Anybody take that at 17? 2,700. I'm talking about the other item number, 1,700, whatever. Different coin I'm talking about. Let's see. What did I do with the platinum I had? I had some platinum, and it's gone. All right, I'll tell you what. I got a couple people thinking about this. Which one did I price at 27?
2491, the 1889 F, that one you're holding.
All right, I'll tell you what. Got up for 27. Watch this. And this is bottom, 23.50. I'm losing money, but making friends. I don't even think I'm making friends. I think I'm just losing money. At 23.50, what do you say? Done. This is sold. Thank you.
So you combine 12.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Georgia. Okay, that's gone. Now, I found them. They were hiding under my nicotine gum. David was blown away today, the security guard here, when I told him to Google search my name, Barry Chappell, and gumball. And you will see Ripley's, believe it or not, the world's largest chewed medicated gumball. It's true. Page 8 of the 2013 guide. This is platinum. This is American Platinum Eagles. Platinum is one of my favorite metals. I have 5 of these. Ashley, should I call you Ashley or like Asher or Ashing?
Well, supposedly I go by
Dashing, Ashing.
I go by Gwendolyn downstairs.
Gwendolyn, yes. All right, what is the item number on the platinum?
$2481.
2481. What's my? Okay. I'm moving. Hey, I'm an old guy now. They should have seen me. I've been on TV for 32 years now. Yeah. No, I don't. She says, you look great. Nah, you should have seen me in my heyday. But then again, I didn't look great then either. All right, I'm trying to find my calculator. All right, clear. All right. This is a 1/2 ounce of American Platinum Eagles. $685. They are rare. These are the 1999s. And the reason they're rare is, unfortunately, most of the platinum dealers, you know what they did in 1999? They partied like it was the end of the world, 1999, and for them it was. And I'm sure they're fine. Wilson, did you party hardy in 1999?
No, I did not.
You didn't. You saved it for lately. Okay. I just know on January 1st, 2000, I had to drive from Novaro, California, where I lived with I had a little house in Novaro, and I had to do shows for Panda America. And I drive from Novaro all the way down to LA, and I went on January 1st, the freeway was empty. It was completely empty. I did supersonic speed. All right. Nobody on this. All right. What else I got? I got to sell another Schofield right now. Nobody on this. Nobody. All right. Yeah. Do you see what I priced that for? I lowered it. But I'll tell you what, don't drop Ronnie. Okay. And nobody wants a 1913D. They only minted 393,500. Okay. This Schofield is one of the greatest Schofields, one of the oldest. He painted this in 2004. This one I should not give it off. I'm going to give it off the air price. 2503. What are you looking? Well, that's a 1913D.
Yes, sir.
That's a very rare coin. All right, I'll tell you what. This, I think, and what do I know, and I could be very wrong, I thought this would sell almost one of the first because of how he composed the ending point. You always need a starting point and a point to flow. He uses black is right there to end the painting. And these colors are absolutely phenomenal. You know, we had this up for $2,500. I got an off-the-air price. The good news is you might own it. Bad news is in 7 minutes. Who's thinking about that coin? Now you did it. No, it's encapsulated. Who's thinking about that coin? This is one of my favorite coins on the planet, Melvin, because they only minted 393,500 of these. We'll get back to the coin in a second. All right, I got a special off-the-air price. It is so cheap. You know, I can't go any lower. To go any lower, I got to get a shovel out. Oh, don't say shovel in front of Juliet. No, code blue. You don't have to dig anybody up right now. All right. I got a special off-the-air price for this. If anybody wants to know it, have the operator yell at me like they normally do.
What's the price?
You got a customer? You just want to yell at me. It's less than 2,500, less than 24, 23, less than 22, less than 21. It's even less than 2,000, but you got to call quick. Yes, I recommend the 1913D, Melvin. Only 393,500 coins. So few, only 964 have ever graded MS64 or better. I got a secret price. All right. Now, all right, they don't want that one. Here's what I got to do. But I can do it because it's the end of the show, or near the end of the show. Small children, don't try this at home. Whatever you do, this can get you in trouble. This is so cool. Winter Dream. Now, Wilson, I'm down to 4 minutes. So what I got to do, I am going to psychically suggest and invite the person who needs to own this painting to call up. Now, Matt, tell your dad, don't try this at home. I am sending out a psychic invitation. The phone is going to ring in a second. I'm getting too old for that, Wilson. Oh, I just burned 3,000 calories and I'm still fat. I got a special price on this. Call and I'll make it happen. Melvin? That's my favorite coin, Melvin. Yes, next question. I'm going to turn my mic off. What's the question? Is it a clean question? What's the question? I did it, unfortunately. When I psychically sent the message, Wilson, I also somehow, the evil force got. Yes.
I have an offer on golden hour.
Yes.
1 minute, Barry, 1 minute.
1 minute. What's the offer?
You had it open for 25, but they're offering 15.
All right, which one is golden hour?
Golden hour is that one, yeah.
I'll tell you what, here's what I can do for them. Because I use so much psychic ability, come up $200, it's theirs. And they'll love it. They will love it. Sold. All right. See, you got to be careful, Matt. When you send out that kind of psychic signal, demons are infesting Wilson right now. Hey, folks, I love you. Thank you. We ship coins quick. We ship art quick. I'm going to be back next Wednesday night. I'm working on an incredible collection. Some of my Russian masters. But, hey, thank you very much. And, Buford, don't kick that dog. Buford, if you think what I did with that psychic search, I'm going to get you, Buford. Hey, we love you. Be cool. And don't be so scared of the rain out here. Hey, take care. Bye-bye.